What is going on, everybody? How are we all doing? And welcome back today to another episode of our Blackburn Rovers FIFA 19 Career Mode Road to Glory, where hopefully today we're going to be picking up a little bit of form after last episode where we were kind of underwhelming. So like I said, hopefully we'll be bouncing back today. If you do enjoy this episode, as always guys, make sure to leave a big thumbs up on it and don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. We're going to be kicking things off with this game in the Carabao Cup away to Premier League Swansea, a team that actually haven't won yet this season. And then we've got a couple of other games, maybe three depending on how the episode goes in the Championship. We've got Preston at home, definitely. We're definitely going to be doing Brentford away, and then depending on how it goes, we may do Sheffield United at home as well. But today, I've actually decided to revert back to the 4-3-2-1 system because that's what got us promoted. I feel like we've got the players to play in that system. We're doing a lot of tinkering right now to try and find a way to be successful in the Championship. But for this game against Swansea, we are going to be playing a slightly weakened team, which I'm going to select in just a second. So let's sort the team out, get into today's game, and yeah, hopefully get the ball rolling on some better results. Here we go then guys, kicking off today's episode at the Liberty Stadium, Swansea City away from home in the Carabao Cup. I've just mentioned we were going to tinker with the team, and we've pretty much gone for a completely changed 11. The only player retaining his spot in this team is going to be Raya in between the sticks. It's going to be interesting to see how Swansea line up. They actually managed to survive in the first season. They're still a Premier League team, which obviously right now in real life they're looking well, the bottom of the league I think, so they're going to be struggling to do that on current form. But it's always interesting, I think, to see who these players bring in. They've still got Clement in charge. Is Bonnie still going to be there? Are they going to brought in any big names? Let's take a look at the lineups and let's find out. And here is, just as I say that, the Swansea lineup. There's going to be a few players in there that I'm sure wouldn't normally start as this is the Carabao Cup, but they've signed Mikado at right back. Olu McBurney starting in front alongside Ayew. They've got Gora, Fulton, Britton. I think it's fair to say it's a pretty reserved 11 really. Bartley in there. There's a few players that I know of that are in the Swansea team right now that don't get in there. So, like I say, I'm assuming that's pretty much a backup 11, or at least 6 or 7 of those that wouldn't normally get into the team. Our lineup identical really, like I say, because we're playing a very much second string team. Washington, Gladwin and Doyle leading the line with the front three. We've got Itu, Dupont and Smallwood in the middle, and then a defensive Hart, Mulgrew, Wharton, Ryerson, and then like I say, right in between the 6, the only player that keeps his place. So it's going to be interesting. I think if any players play well here, they've definitely got a chance of being selected in the first team in future. So hopefully someone can do that and step up to the plate. Let's just wait and see, shall we? We've got a nice runner through the middle here. We could pick out the run of Washington. We have done. He's been pushed out quite wide, but I'll tell you what, he's found a way inside. We're going low, and he's just wide. Connor Washington has actually been a decent source of goals for us this season. He's only a backup striker, but he comes on off the bench fairly often, and he's been half decent for us, and that one was not far off at all from putting us 1-0 up here. Edge of the box, we need to be careful, don't let them get the shot away. They're trying to manufacture that little bit of space, that yard of room. We should have that there, and we do now. Come away with it with Smallwood, and this could be a great chance to counter that. Look at the space down his left-hand side. It's Doyle to come forward. Jack Doyle, can he score? Oh, it's so weak. He doesn't normally play. He's actually a natural left-back that can play left mid. It's going to fall to Dupont. It's a good save. Doyle's there again. Oh, he's put it over. Oh, dear me. I think it's Jack Doyle. Doyle's definitely his surname. I'm not sure on his first name, but I'll tell you what. He has missed 2 absolutely incredible chances there. We should be 1-0 up, no doubt about it. Edge of the box there. Flicks it round the corner. Could do with a runner. It's Dupont. It's Dupont! Come on! Oh my lord! What have we got to do to score? Need to be careful here. McBurney's coming forward. Defend it well. Oh, I think he gets a foot to that, but he's back on side, McBurney, and this is trouble. And wow! That might be just as bad of a miss as Doyle's for us in the first half. McBurney there with a golden chance for Swansea. Oh, that's fantastic defending bomb from Mulgrew. Gladwin finds Connor Washington. We're going to go back to Gladwin. Washington's continued his run. Connor Washington's in here. Can he finish? Yes, he can, guys. We take a 1-0 lead at the Liberty Stadium. And I've got to say, this has been coming. We've been exceptional in this game so far. Defended really well. Most of the threat from Swansea has been from corners, set pieces, that kind of thing. We defended them really well, and we've had 2 or 3 gilt-edged chances. Doyle missing a couple, particularly. But Washington, like I said earlier, he's been in pretty decent form for us whenever we've called upon him this season, and he's done it again, putting us 1-0 up. Hopefully now we can hold on to this. Dupont trying to hold up the play, nothing too rash. Gladwin's made a good run in behind there. He's got there as well. And he's rattled the post. That could have put it to bed. What a fantastic ball in behind that was. And he's so unlucky, but the chance is still alive here. It's drilled across, but Zabarai, whatever his name is, in between the 6 for Swansea, claims that one very easily. Well closed down. That's really unlucky in the end, actually. Great defending on the front foot there. No, not like this. Oh, it's awful defending. Oh my lord, Swansea have missed a great chance to equalise 10 minutes before the end of the game, and if that's the kind of chance they're missing, that is why they're at the bottom of the Premier League right now. It's well won again. Swansea have been so poor, and we've got a lot of space in behind it. Can we put this game to bed? It's a great chance. It's 2-0. We are going through into the next round of the Carabao Cup. It may not be the biggest trophy out there, but I'll tell you what, to overturn Premier League opposition in Swansea, a struggling Premier League Swansea, admittedly, but to win against a Premier League team, it's got to do this team the world of confidence, because we have dominated this game. So many chances, and it's Connor Washington that's got it braced, and I'm afraid Mr. Moise Keane may have to lose his place in the starting 11 for at least the next game to see if Connor Washington can keep up this form, because he has been so good in this game. Not had many chances personally, but he's taken all the ones that have come his way. And 2-0 up away from home, absolutely superb stuff. And there it is, guys. Full-time whistle is blown. 2-0 win away at Premier League Swansea. Admittedly, they did play a second-string team, we mustn't forget, but still, that is an impressive win. And you look at the players that came in. Connor Washington was superb. DuPont in the middle of the park was superb, and Mulgrew as well, coming back into the team. Very, very good for us last season, was exceptional at the back in that game as well. So 2-0 win away at Swansea, into the next round we go. What a great way to start this episode. Here we are then, guys, straight on after that fantastic victory away at Swansea. We now host Preston North End in the Premier League. They're not quite yet in the Championship, where you can see they've had a decent start, sitting in 8th place. We're then in 17th, but you look at the points difference between us and the sort of teams in mid-table. There is not a lot in it, and we need to get a good run going. I keep on saying every single episode, a couple of wins in a row put us right in the mix. We need to do that. We need to get those wins in a row, and hopefully today's team can do that after that fantastic win away at Swansea. Fingers crossed. A couple of players are coming to the starting 11 that did start in that team, so hopefully they can kick on with their form. You'll see that in just a second. But Preston, it's worth noting here, look, level with Bournemouth is the best defensive team in the league so far, so this is not going to be easy, but fingers crossed we can get a good result here. So here is the lineup that we are going to be going with for this game. The players coming into this team that started in that last game against Swansea are Washington in the striker position and DuPont in the middle of the park. The rest of the team remains what I would consider our strongest 11. Raya in between the sticks, Van der Berger and Lenihan at centre-back, Niambe and Williams at the wing-back positions, Busquets and Whittingham with DuPont in that central midfield position, and then we've got Tabla and Video either side of Connor Washington up front. But let's see now how Preston line up. Are there going to be any recognisable names in there? They've got Declan Rudd in between the sticks, Harrop in there, who I believe is a Man United youngster. He might be online, they might have signed him, I'm not sure. Other than that, not too many. I think Daniel Johnson in central midfield is a player that's been there a long time, but not too many recognisable names. But like I said, they've started the season well. Great defensive record. Let's hope we can end that today. Come on, guys, let's get the 3 points. We need this. We are struggling in the league right now. Liam's bringing it forward. Tabla finds DuPont. He's sending a lot of the ball early doors here. DuPont bringing it forward again. Connor Washington's got the ball. Great block. Second attempt. Oh, it's just wide. Oh, these are the chances that we need to take. It's a great ball from DuPont. Washington controlled it really well, actually, and the second shot was the one. Just dragged it wide. So close. Hey, fizzes it out wide to Tabla. It's a great ball, that is. Washington going to look for the run at the bottom of Alvaro Video. Can he get there? He's certainly got the pace. Video, he's got the chance to shoot. He's going to go across goal, and it's cleared off the line. Can you believe this? Going to look down the bottom where there's a bit of space here. It's a nice first-time fake shot. We're going to drill this across the box. Not quite. It's some good defending, but we've started the second half well. Come on. Let's put it in the danger area. It's Video to whip it in there. We're going to win the header! And it's 1-0 to Blackburn. Finally the goal comes. It's a sweet, sweet delivery from Alvaro Video, and all it needed was the slightest touch, the flick on up the near post. Truth be told, I don't even know who's headed that in. I think it's Connor Washington, but I could very much be wrong with that one. But it's a nice delivery, drilled in at that near post, and the keeper doesn't stand a chance. And that is exactly what we deserve. I don't think that is Washington, actually. Let's just take a look in just a second as to who's put that in. But that goal has been coming. Is it Van der Berger with his first goal for the club? I think that is. You can only just see the back of his shirt there. It is indeed. Jordi Van der Berger gets his first goal for Blackburn Rovers. And it's one that in this game had been coming for a long, long time. You just got to say you're unlucky sometimes, haven't you? But hopefully we can defend this. I mentioned in the last game against Swansea, we're defending set pieces quite well. But that one is as close as we've come to conceding in this game. It's Spur, who I think, for some reason, might be a former Blackburn player, but I could be wrong with that one, that heads it just wide. Try and play that in behind to Video. He's got all the pace in the world. He's going to get on the end of it. His first touch is good. He's going to be able to get the shot away. It's 2-0. That is the point sealer. We have so thoroughly deserved this win, guys. 2-0 up now with just under 10 minutes to go. You'd think that is going to be the 3 points in the bag, but this has been a dominant display against a Preston team that have started the season so well. And this starting 11 may be the one that we're going through a while to come, because like I say, we played superbly in this game. Washington, you know, he's not done too much, but when you look at the other player that we bought in, DuPont in the middle of the park, who played so well in that last game against Swansea, he has been superb, but it's the new signing for this season, Video, that took that chance away. It's a lovely ball over the top. He took the chance. 2-0 now. Like I say, you'd think that is game over. Oh, it's a great footing again in the middle of the park. And it's Tabla who's got all the time in the world. This has got to be 3-0. Balu Tabla to make it 3. He does. This has been an absolute walk in the park. There was talk at the start of this game about Preston's defensive record, how it was the best in the league. But we have absolutely put them to the sword in this game, creating chance after chance and changing back to the 4-3-2-1. Maybe that'll be the best decision we make this season, because like I said, I thought to myself, it was the system that did us so well last season. Maybe we should give it another go. And we're just making so many chances. And as long as we're doing that, I'm not going to be complaining. We take 3 so far in this game. 3-0 now. Like I say, it's been a walk in the park, this one, guys. And there's the 4-time whistle, guys. And that ends what has been our most successful match of this season so far. 3-0, I'm pretty positive, is the best result we've had in the Championship. We played exceptionally well, as I'm sure the stats will reflect to me. Look at that, 10 shots out on target. Preston not registering a single shot on our goal. Absolutely superb. DuPont, who came back in, we haven't seen him start for a couple of games, was superb. Washington led the line well despite the fact he didn't score, and like I said, that was just overall a superb performance. Hopefully we can really kick on, because the start of this episode has been like stunning, absolutely stunning. So guys, we're now at the 3rd game of today's episode, and I'm sure some of you eagle-eyed guys out there have noticed that I've actually had a change of jumper. It's because I'm recording this the following day. Unfortunately, my camera battery, it never lasts an entire recording when I record a Career Mode episode, so I always have to split it into 2 sessions. But we're going to be playing Brentford, and I think we're going to end the episode there as far as gameplay goes, in terms of matches. But I think we're going to begin the transfer talks with Jade and Sancho after this game. But you can see the league table after that last win, we're still sitting down in 16th place. But as I keep on mentioning, I mean, one win could take us right up there in theory to 13th, and I mean, that's not the biggest jump in the world, obviously, but yeah, we just need to get some momentum going, is basically what I'm saying. If we can get a few wins under our belts, we will be in a much stronger position, obviously. So let's get into this game against Brentford and hopefully finish off match-wise on a high note and have 3 wins out of 3. Here we go then, guys, the final match of today's episode. We're taking on Brentford away from home, who I believe are another team. We seem to be playing all the teams right now that have started strongly, but I'm pretty sure Brentford are up there right now. And the commentator just mentioned they've got the top scorer in the league, so I'll have to keep an eye out for who that is. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game. We're actually going with exactly the same lineup. In fact, yeah, Brentford have started very well. 9 games, 6-1, only lost the 1, drawing the other 2, sitting in 2nd place. But yeah, we've gone with exactly the same lineup as we did in the last game. Connor Washington, is leading the line up top, and we've got DuPont starting again in the middle of the park. You can see Brentford level with Keeper as the top scoring team in the league right now. We played Preston last match, and they were the best defensive team. They're playing Brentford, the top scoring. Like I said, we seem to be playing all the tough teams right now, but let's have a look at the lineups and let's get into the kickoff. So here is the Brentford lineup. Of course, they have got the top scorer in the division in their lineup, and I'm going to guess it's Mopay up front, but they've also got Josephine, a player that used to play, I believe, for Joseph Zoon. I don't know how he says his name. He used to play in Holland anyway. They've got Woods in the middle of the park with Moktojo. McEachran's in there, former Chelsea youth player. Not a ton of names that are super familiar for me, I've got to be honest, but still, they've obviously got a good team there. They're in 2nd place in the league so far and had a very good start. This is our lineup for the game. Like I've just mentioned, it's exactly the same team that went out and did a fantastic job against Preston. We've got the Raya in between the sticks. We've got Nyambe, Lenihan, Valna Berger, who got his first goal for the club recently, and Williams making up the defence, with Busquets, Harper and DuPont in the middle, and then Badia, Washington and Tabla leading the line. Thankfully, there's a bit of a break actually between the last game and this one, like over a week, so they've had plenty of rest. The team's feeling fresh. Hopefully we can get a good result here. Come on, I'll take a point to be honest, away at Brentford, but the form we're in, why not go for the win? Nice start from Derek Williams, nice interception there. Get forward, Derek. He's not facing any opposition so far in coming forward. Can he get the ball down the line? We can. Balu Tabla. Come on, we can pick a pass here. This is a great position early doors. We're going to try and put it to Black Stick. And it's 1-0 already. What a start. Derek Williams just went completely unchallenged down the line. Finds Tabla. Just stood off us. Brentford just absolutely stood off us, and we nod home at the back stick. I think it's Alvaro Video, I'm assuming it's peeled off there to get the header away. I don't think it was Washington, but what a start to this game, guys. It is Alvaro Video. 3 goals in the Championship, and that's 2 in 2 for him as well, I believe. Finally, he's starting to find his feet in the team and in this league, but what a start that is. First attack of the game, 1-0 up. Obviously, they're the top scoring team in the division, so that's not going to be easy. Oh my god, that would be so unfortunate. Oh, I was just saying if we can keep it tight, and that was just unlucky. It takes a big deflection on the stretch. Thankfully, the Brentford player puts it wide, but yeah, we need to reduce them to as few chances as we can. Less of that, please. We can eventually. Well played. Look at all the space at the top. It's a wonderful first on ball to find Connor Washington. And we've got Tabler with us in the middle. This has got to be a goal. This has to be a goal, surely. What a save by Bentley again, but we get the rebound. 2-0 to Blackburn Rovers, and all of a sudden, guys, last episode, it was looking so grim. We have just turned a corner. I don't know what's... Well, I do know what's changed. The formation's what's changed. But Tabla puts that away to make it 2-0 in this game against a Brentford team that's, let's not forget, our second in the league table right now. We should have scored the initial chance here. It's really poor from Tabla. I mean, it's good keeping, but thankfully he gets the rebound. 2-0 now. And we should be seeing out this game from this point. The ball's inside nicely there. They've got runners as well. We need to be careful. But that is some excellent defending. I don't quite know how we've not come away with it in the end. And they've rode the tackle. And that... Oh, how has that happened? 2-1. They're back in the game out of nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't know if that's poor from Ray out. We should have cleared it beforehand. But that has just caught me off guard, to be honest. I mean, I thought we cleared it there. They got the ball back. It gets played inside. Again, I thought we got the ball and we didn't. It's a bit of a scuffed effort, it looks like, almost. And I'm going to say that's poor goalkeeping from Raya. He's got to be doing better there. It's his near post. It's not hit particularly hard. It's almost just the dip of the ball's caught him out. Look, it just floats in over him. 2-1. They're back in the game. And that is completely against the run of play. Really nice run by Connor Washington. Can he take the chance here? He's made it all on his own. And he can, you know, guys. He can take the chance on his own. What a fantastic run that was from Connor Washington. He gets a just deserves thing in this game. He's deserved his goal. He's played really, really well. But initially, it was quite strange because I was planning on playing that straight down the line to Video. But you'll see Washington here make such an incisive run. I can't turn him down. Great first touch to take it in his stride. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful finish from a striker that right now is bang in form. Who would have thought when we signed him, he hardly featured at all for us last season with his long-term injury. But he's coming to the side here as a support striker, like a second fiddle to Moise Keane. And he's really taking his chance. And he's like taking it with both hands, been in fantastic form. And that's another goal for Washington that now should really seal the deal for this game. 3-1 now. It's really well pulled back, that is. Moise Keane's ahead of us. Can he get the shot away? It's a good save. It was a little snapshot from Moise Keane there. And Brentford are going to play it out from the back. But the full-time whistle's got to be imminent. There it is, guys. It's a 3-1 win against high-flying Brentford. And we seem to have turned a corner in today's episode. That change back to the 4-3-2-1 really seems to be paying dividends. Not only are we winning, but our just general performances have been fantastic. Look at the amount of shots we're having compared to in the last episode. It really is a world apart. And like I say, fantastic performance. And we get our just rewards there. Another win, and that's 3 wins out of 3 for today's episode. Absolutely fantastic stuff. So guys, this is where we're going to be ending off the episode. I was going to begin negotiations with Jadon Sancho to bring him into the club. Obviously this year on FIFA you can sort transfers out outside of the window and get the player in the next available transfer window, which would of course be January. But I don't know whether to go for Jadon Sancho or Brahim Diaz. Now Sancho is a little bit younger. Only 1 rating less as well, so could potentially become high rated in the future, I don't know. But Diaz is also, you know, he's also a fantastic talent, don't get me wrong, and he's got a lot more versatility about him, so I can play either wing up front and in the central midfield. So let me know. I mean, I think we could afford either one of these because our wage budget's gone up quite a bit after the side of Bradley Dack. We've not spent it on anything else, and of course we've been bringing in revenue as well. So Diaz is probably going to be a bit more expensive. Sancho a little cheaper. Wages for Diaz are a little bit more as well. But I'm going to leave that up to you guys. Whichever one you decide, I will go all out to get first, and if we can't, then maybe we'll go for the other one, because I think Diaz could be a bit harder to get hold of. But yeah, let me know in the comment section, Diaz or Sancho. That is going to end off this episode, which has been a much better one than last time, mate, in terms of results. It really has been like we turned a corner, so I'm really pleased about that. But like I say, that's going to end it off. If you did enjoy it, leave a big thumbs up, let me know in the comment section, Sancho or Diaz, and I will catch you all in the next video. That's going to end it, guys. Yeah, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Nidge out.